Well, speaking of Collinwood.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
Joe.
Hi, Carolyn. You want to join us?
Thanks.
Any news of your mother?
Let's just acknowledge Maggie is a better woman than I. I'd still have a little beef with Carolyn Stoddard, I believe, if I was her. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dark Shadows as I continue my rewatch. If you're a patron, then this is going to make a lot of sense to you. If you're watching on YouTube, you're like, what break? I'm sorry for my continued fumbling at getting these episodes on time for patrons. I have had an issue with hardware, and I am trying to work around it. I think maybe, cross our fingers, I've solved it. I think this is going to work pretty well and consistently for us. So, assuming that that's the case, it will be the case by the time you see this episode anyway. Thank you for your patience. For YouTubers, I want to tell you, I'm glad that you haven't noticed the interruption because you guys are so far ahead, but that means that you are so far ahead. You have no clue how far ahead you are, or far behind, I should say. We are far ahead of you. Episode 177 is what we're about to get into, but our patrons saw this like a month and a half ahead of you. You can go to articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do, early and ad-free, including these Dark Shadows episodes. All right, right now let's get into episode 177.
My name is Victoria Winters. Twice, in a short span of time, 2 people at Collinwood have been stricken by mysterious forces. A man...
If I had a nickel for every time someone at Collinwood was stricken with mysterious forces, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Well, somebody else may have experienced just about the same thing that your mother did.
Who?
I did, Carolyn.
They can't be.
Well, why not?
You're well. You're here.
If I suspect is true, then,
Okay. Dr. Guthrie is a great character. He's genuinely a good addition to this show. But he is the worst actor in the show as far as stumbling over his lines. And like, it is so... Oh, it's infuriating at times. Goodness gracious almighty.
well, as I told you, something happened to stop the job of putting me into the trance. And unlike your mother, I know where I was and who I was with. I had just paid a call on Laura Collins.
Okay. That's a pretty good cold open. Good work. Genuinely, I do not think this Laura Collins thing can last much past 180. We're so close now. I think it is coming to a head. And I do think that Dr. Guthrie is going to be integral in figuring it out.
Laura. Of course. Laura. I knew it. I knew it from the very beginning. There was no one else it could have been.
Oh, of course you knew it.
Laura.
Before you get too excited, you must realize that this is only speculation.
Not to me. I know it's Laura.
Now, we have no proof yet. Now, the first Laura Murdoch, of whom we have any record, is Laura Murdoch Stockbridge. She died by fire in 1767.
So what? Fires were a very common thing in those days.
The next date is exactly 100 years later, 1867. Laura Murdoch Radcliffe was also killed in a fire.
Could be coincidence.
I wouldn't want to bet it's coincidence when you're 100 years later, lady.
I told you from the outset, everything we know is circumstantial.
Yes, go on.
Well, do I have to leap ahead to the next date?
No. 1967. A woman identified as Laura Murdoch Collins, killed in a fire in Phoenix, Arizona.
The phoenix is a bird who arranges its nest so that the sun will set it on fire. And out of these flames, a new phoenix is born.
What does that have to do with my aunt?
Seriously, Carolyn? Ma'am, we just drew you a picture. A very vivid, he drew you lines through history. Ma'am.
Well, every 100 years, a Laura Murdoch dies in fire. Now, who's to say that out of those flames, a new Laura Murdoch isn't born? Suppose we say that reincarnation is possible. Following from that, could we not also conclude that it might take place in the same manner as the legend of the Phoenix?
I mean, okay, that's a little bit of a leap, Doc, I'd say. I don't think most faiths that believe in reincarnation is a tenet of their faith and their understanding of the universe. I don't think most of them believe that you have to die by fire first. It's a 100-year cycle every time. Okay, so do I believe in reincarnation? Let's just talk about that for a second. Yeah, I actually kind of do. I think maybe you do go round again. Maybe not everybody. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of this works. But I feel confident that this is not the end. Let's just say it that way. I'm a hopeful that way.
Rising in flame? I think there's one way we might be able to get that absolute proof you want. But I'd have to have the help of somebody who knows his way around this countryside. Somebody who can be trusted to be discreet.
I think I know someone just like that. A boy I used to go out with, Joe Haskell.
Can he be depended on to keep what I ask of him an absolute secret and not question any of it?
I think if I tell him it's about my mother, he'll do anything you say, unquestioningly.
Good. Because, you see, what must be done might not be considered strictly legal.
Dr. Guthrie, you
But
can't
make no
possibly
mistake
ask...
about it. It must be done.
What you gonna do, Doc? What are you asking him to do, Doc? Huh? Is he gonna pull a Van Helsing and go like desecrate the remains of the other Laura Murdochs? I don't know.
Be patient with me, Joe. It's not that easy.
Well, the point is it should be.
Sure.
There's 4 of our actors, by the way.
And they lived happily ever after.
Why not?
Because I'm not Sleeping Beauty. My eyes are wide open and I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm no Prince Charming either, but my eyes are open too. You know what they see?
Joe.
Maggie, you know what they see?
No, what?
Tell us, Joe.
A girl I love,
Yeah.
who I think loves me. Is anything simpler than that?
Okay. To be fair, Joe Haskell, Maggie is guarding our heart, and rightfully so, sir. You have done her dirty in the past. I needn't remind you. Joe Haskell continues to know how to kiss on screen, though. Good job, Joel Crothers. We love a dashing Joel around here.
Everybody's got a father.
But my father's different. He doesn't play by the rules. Instead of being the parent, he's the child. He needs me.
Am I saying you shouldn't do what you can for him?
Joe, how would you like him to come along on our honeymoon?
Oh, well, that's going a little too far.
Not for my father, it is. Joe, you know I can't leave him. You know what'll happen. He won't work and he'll drink himself silly.
Yeah, he's promised to go in the wagon.
Okay. I had not really considered this aspect of it. I mean, I assume Joe wants to stay in Collinsport. He's building this whole life, as a shipping magnate. So I didn't think about them having to leave Papa Bear, but you would for a honeymoon, wouldn't you? And so she can't even commit herself to the wedding and to the, not just the wedding, but the whole really steamrolling ahead with Joe, because She can't leave Papa for even a minute. That's a bummer. When people in your life want to drive off a cliff, you can't stand in front of the car. Don't help them push it either, but don't stand in front of the car.
Joe, I've heard about that wagon ever since I was a kid. My dad's always promising to get on it. Well, I've seen that wagon pull up to the house, and I've seen it pull away again. My father just stands there, with the glass still in his hand.
Look, Maggie, it's his life. You can't sacrifice our happiness to it.
A fire doesn't start by itself.
They say that it might just very well be linked up to the strange things that are happening up at Collinwood.
Joe, everything that's ever been wrong with my life has somehow been connected with the things at Collinwood.
Many people are saying things are bad at Collinwood.
A long time ago, my father was involved with Roger Collins. I can't prove it, Joe, but something tells me that that's why my father started to drink. Well, speaking of Collinwood.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi.
Joe.
Hi, Carolyn. You want to join us?
Thanks.
Any news of your mother?
Let's just acknowledge Maggie is a better woman than I. I'd still have a little beef with Carolyn Stoddard, I believe, if I was her.
She's still the same. No sign of a change in her condition. The doctors are really baffled.
Well, what about Dr. Guthrie?
He may be our only hope. Look, Maggie, would you mind terribly if I spoke with Joe alone? It's very important.
No, not at all. Do you want me to move, or will you?
No, we'll go over to a table. I promise I won't keep him long.
I don't care how long you keep him, just so I get him back.
From what Joe says about the way he feels, I don't think there's any question about that.
Look, if you two are going to keep on talking about me as if I wasn't here, I might as well leave, huh?
Come on, we can sit down over here.
I genuinely...
Hey, what is it?
Maggie's a big woman.
Do you remember the day you stopped by the house to pick up Mother's ledger?
Sure I do.
You asked me if you could be of any help. Does that offer still hold?
Well, of course.
Good. Because I'm about to take you up on it.
Listen, Carolyn, what you want me to do, will it help in any way to clear up some of the mystery at Collinwood?
I hope so.
Well, then I'm doubly willing to do it because it'll... Well, it's funny, but it'll help me.
How?
With Maggie, she's gotten it into her head that her father's drinking is connected with the events in your family.
I can't really believe that. I think Mr. Evans just likes his drink.
Now, listen, I would not be too sure.
Okay. First of all, both of you were too young. Both of you were too young to remember truthfully. Maybe Joe less so, but definitely Carolyn. It's too young to remember a time before Sam was a drunk. But Sam wasn't always a drunk. This is, in fact, we know it's an effect of Collinwood.
If you turn me down, I won't know what to do.
I told you I'd help you, Carolyn.
I'm so desperate about the whole thing. You have no idea. I need you, Joe. I do.
Girl, you in danger. I mean, not terribly, but I wouldn't trust her.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to make such an exhibition of myself.
Oh, I don't think anything of it. I know what you're going through. Now, what do you want me to do?
First of all, I must ask you to keep everything you hear in strictest confidence.
All right, it's a deal. It'll be a secret.
Even from Maggie.
Well, if that's the way it's got to be.
I wouldn't ask it if it weren't. Joe, my mother is in a psychic trance. Somebody or something has put her into a trance.
You mean she's been hexed?
Yep, Joe. First of all, Joe Haskell continues to astonish. He's perfect. He's so great. He's so perfect. And a shame on Carolyn that she didn't notice. I'm hoping Maggie can finally take him up on the wonderful man that he is. But yeah, Joe, she does mean that she's been hexed. In fact.
Joe, stop fighting me, please. Try to understand.
Look, I am trying, but this is not easy to swallow.
I realize that. But it's the only conceivable explanation.
Well, what does this Dr. Guthrie have to do with it?
We decided to call Dr. Guthrie in because he's a specialist in this field.
You know, I have done a little bit of reading about this stuff, and not everybody buys it, you know.
People are skeptical about parapsychology because it's a relatively new field. Until very recently, its whole area of investigation was dominated by quacks and spiritualists.
But Dr. Guthrie is very different than the quacks and spiritualists. I mean, we think he is, but again, like Carolyn's not making a great argument here for Joe.
Psychology is different. It's a science. Its methods are scientific.
Well, then why hasn't it won more converts?
Because what it investigates is very rare and special. Thanks for the loan of the man.
Well, there's a high rate of interest.
I have to run now. So long.
Bye-bye.
There is a high rate of interest in old Joe, isn't there? The only two of the three eligible ladies, I guess, in the whole town. How's he going to explain this to Maggie? Well, I'm going ghost busting, see?
Well, what was that all about?
Oh, nothing much.
Hey, if we're going to get to that movie, we ought to get going.
Oh, we can't go.
Why?
Well, I have to go up to Collinwood tonight.
Joe, you're not starting in with Carolyn again.
Of course not.
Well, it certainly sounds that way. She
Yeah.
puts her little finger and you go running.
Maggie, you are my girl. I love you. And nothing is going to change that.
I hope so, Joe.
I like the
Because I won't
sound of
give up
that.
without a fight. I mean that.
Ooh-wee. Okay, Dr. Guthrie, if I was you, I would stay away from the fireplace. That's just me. Maybe. I don't know. If I've been attacked by the Phoenix, I would stay away from the fireplace.
I trust Joe with anything.
Good. What I want him to do won't be easy for anybody to agree to.
I wouldn't want Joe to get into any trouble. He's a very good friend.
Now, Carolyn, I never promised that there wouldn't be any trouble.
But Dr.
Okay, genuinely though, Doc, what are you going to ask him to do at this? Are you going to ask him to kill Laura Collins? Well, it's not strictly legal. It would be a hard thing for anyone to agree to do. What are you going to ask him to do? Also, we're going to have to wait at least until tomorrow to find out what he's going to ask him to do.
I just hope I'm not getting him into anything for which we'll all be sorry.
Carolyn, we can't think about that now. What must be done is the only way I can know certain things for sure, and I must know them.
Girl, you're buying into a lot right now. Also, genuinely, what are you getting Joe into?
Joe, come on in.
I got here as quickly as I could. What's up?
I can't really tell you very much about it, but Dr. Guthrie can. Come on in.
Do you think it's possible that people can be born over and over again? In other words, reincarnated?
Not really.
Well, that may make it a little difficult for you to accept what I'm going to ask you to do.
What is that?
Are we going to find
I
out?
want you to help me open a grave.
Okay. All right. So you are going to Van Helsing it. Okay. That makes a great deal of sense. And I appreciate it. Okay. Excellent episode, I would think. I would say excellent episode. I am very much looking forward to where this show goes and how we get to a conclusion. I guess we're going to open Laura Murdoch's grave, Laura Murdoch Stockbridge, Laura Murdoch who's the second one that we have? I don't know. We're going to open them both up, maybe? We can't go to Phoenix because that body's gone. I got news for you. I think these bodies are going to be gone too. Thank you, everybody. Again, patrons, thanks for your patience. Hope you dig the new style of shooting. And for YouTube viewers, I want to remind you, you can get these episodes early, ad-free, more often. We're way ahead of you, and we're getting further ahead all the time. You can get them at articulatecoven.com/join. We just redesigned the website. And you can find all of our info at articulatecoven.com. We've got events. We've got merch that's going on sale at some point in the near future. All of that stuff is there. Thank you to everybody who watches. And stay tuned. Soon we'll be back with episode 178 of Dark Shadows.